everyone. Okay, good afternoon. Thank you for being here this afternoon where we are discussing a matter that's really critical for our future here in San Antonio. The City of San Antonio is asking for VIA to rethink and redevelop their transportation proposal that could be taken to the voters for consideration at a future time. The current proposal is very unpopular, and we certainly believe that there needs to be community consensus on comprehensive multimodal transportation plan. Since there's such a lack of support, I am directing the city staff to draft an ordinance for my colleagues on the San Antonio City Council to consider, which would withdraw the city's $32 million for the streetcar project and redirect that to other development initiatives in the center city, to which we remain strongly committed. And also that this ordinance that the city council would consider would also outline the fact that the council would not approve any rail project without approval of the electorate. We heard loud and clear from the citizens on this matter that they want to have a say, and also we believe that it's very important that we take a comprehensive approach in relation to transportation, and the current plan is more of a piecemeal approach, and we want to take advantage of the fact that we are embarking on a comprehensive update of our city's master plan, as well as a comprehensive transportation plan for our area as well. And so we believe that all that the streetcar or rail or whatever kind of plan needs to be folded into that and brought to the citizens for review and approval. The public support and participation in deciding on these transit services is really key. And again, it's consistent with our effort to update our comprehensive master plan as well as our transportation plan. We will provide a full report on the streetcar petition signatures. The city clerk will provide that at our city council B session on August 6th. So we certainly recognize the tremendous effort that was made by the citizens, and their voices have been heard. At this point, I will turn it over to Judge Nelson Wolff to make a statement as well.
Well, thank you, Mayor. While disheartened with today's announcement, I fully understand and support Mayor Ivy Taylor's decision. I applaud the commitment and the effort of the VIA leadership to provide multimodal transportation options. But unfortunately, we were not able to gain sufficient public support for VIA's 5-year short-term plan, which included the streetcar. I've said on numerous occasions that I would support whatever the City Council decided to do with respect to the public vote on this project. Today's decision offers elected officials, VIA, and the public more time to discuss the merits of a multimodal options within the context of a robust transportation plan. While Bexar County does not have a direct financial investment in the current plan, I will be asking our county representatives on the VIA board to withdraw the streetcar plan and develop a new transportation plan for the future public consideration and vote.
Thank you. We'll take a few brief questions at this time.
This one goes for Judge Wolff. You are a big supporter of the plan. Now you're siding with the mayor. Is this the result of what people perceive as arrogance on the part of VIA and public officials supporting this project?
Well, I stated back on February the 20th, 2014, that it'd be up to the VIA, the City of San Antonio, if they want to call a vote. And I said at that time, that's not an issue with me, and I would support that. So I've been pretty consistent in stating that if the city stepped up and do this, I would support that initiative. we were not able to gain public support. I've spent 5 years of my life on this, and we weren't able to do it. And that's just, you win some, you lose some, we've lost this one.
Could VIA theoretically go ahead and do it anyway without city funding?
I think that everyone is going to be committed to us working together. All the public stakeholders will work together so that we can present something to the public that has strong community support. And so I'm sure that the folks at VIA will certainly be open to continue dialogue on how we can have a more comprehensive approach.
Is it true that even if the public votes down the project, because of the state legislature law that passed on paper of VIA, they can still go ahead and do it?
Well, I think we could imagine a variety of scenarios, especially those that involve legal challenges. But at this point, I have confidence that all the people that are involved are reasonable and fair-minded and want to respect the right of the public to weigh in and want to provide a transportation system that will support our growing city and our economy.
Mayor Taylor, what was the turning point in all of this to get us to this point, and what would you like the public to know?
I'd like the public to know that the city council, and I'm sure Judge Wolf as well, respects their right to be heard and that they have been heard. We've heard from constituents, all of us have heard from constituents, varying views related to the project, and I think that there is a strong measure of support for the concept of multimodal transportation, but that there's not consensus on this particular plan. So we want the public to know that we are going to work hard to develop a plan that fits into a broader framework that will be relevant and useful to all of our citizens to address many of the concerns that they have related to the growth of our city and ensures that we provide a range of transportation options.
Are you concerned that this is going to encourage streetcar chances for federal funding? I mean, is it a queue for a possible Tiger Grant, for dealing with Tiger Grant, that this could set the city back in terms of its multimodal by stopping on this project now?
Well, I'm still very hopeful. I know that it may impact decisions that were about to be made, quite quickly, but I don't think that that would mean that in the future, once we have a plan that everyone feels strongly and confident about, I think that we could still have the opportunity to seek that support.
Did you guys get a number of how many petitions were actually verified, or is that going to be in the report?
The city clerk will be finalizing that in the report at the B session on August 6th. And I'll take one more question.
Mayor, the last time a major public transportation initiative was put forward by elected officials was in 2000 when we had the light rail election that went down 2-1, and it's been a decade and a half almost since a subsequent public transportation initiative of any scope has been mounted. Are you worried that this sudden reversal of the streetcar project is going to lead to another decade-long or longer period of time where San Antonio does not address some of the issues that are related to mass transit?
No, and I wouldn't characterize it as a reversal. I would kind of characterize it as maybe us hitting the pause button and rethinking how we want to move forward in relation to a comprehensive transportation plan. I think that we can't deny the huge growth that we've had in our city, and for folks who live further out in the city, the congestion that they face on the roads every day is something that can't be ignored, and that we have to develop other options for our city. I think we're the only top 10 city that doesn't have another mode of transportation. So the question is right in our faces. It's just about how we communicate, how we plan together, and how we work together. So I am quite confident that we'll still be able to move forward on this important issue. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.